Without a doubt, part of the excitement are the thrills and spills of Mickey Thompson Off-Road Championship Grand Prix. And once again, the crashes of 1990 were spectacular.
Well, this is a contact sport, and we've definitely seen some contact. What you need to remember is as you watch these crashes, that not one single driver was seriously hurt in any of them. The course and the safety devices do their job.
Thompson, Alan Yaros, I think, is going to sneak back into snow. Look at this spill. That's carry he has to take. And he ends up right on his wheels, Marty Reed, as they work the rhythm section. And look at Noel climb up on the back of Vincent Jamelon. Maybe rough driving's going to want to look at that. And it is Brad Castle that's challenging the Porsche right off the top. And son of a gun, Brian Collins in that Porsche somehow brought that car back on its wheels. And there's the movement. No, oh my goodness sakes. He's dizzy. He doesn't know where he is.
Roger Mears Jr. and then Senior.
And Senior goes over. He gets tagged from behind. Where does he got?
Big trouble. That is big trouble for Jerry Welchel.
Final lap, white flag out. It's a horse race here. Oh my goodness. Chavez with the spin and the tumble. Parts on the track, but the race continues.
And Roger Mears gets hung up in the hydro barrier, and it's a costly mistake for him, and that's going to be brutal for his points chances. And Ivan Stewart right behind him is up and over in the hydro barrier. No! Stick it in there! Hilmer goes over. Walker is riding across the finish line and finishes fourth.
Oh, man! And now a big three-car pile-up, and Stewart has his foot ripped off. Stewart, he's going the wrong way.
Oh, my goodness, this could be a problem. Watch Noel. He went around the problem. This race, he goes down big time.
That's the number 66 of Tracy Mongerone, and amazingly, nobody runs over him. This Mickey Thompson flashback has been brought to you by B.F. Goodrich, a major sponsor of the Mickey Thompson Series.
That candlestick, one more jump, and Robbie Gordon is going to walk away with the checkered flag in the second heat. Robbie Gordon, there's your battle for second place. It's Mears battling Harris. Harris trying to take second place back from him. It's going to be nose to nose around the final turn. Here comes Glenn Harris, and he retakes second place from Roger Mears. And a crash at the end. They both go end over end and roll. What a finish. Glenn Harris took second place right away from Roger Mears. Roger rolls them both over, and Rogers drives away.
The last time we saw that happen was when Robbie Gordon pushed Walker Evans across the finish line at Pasadena last year. Now, rough driving may take a look at that. We'll have to wait and see if the repairs can be made in time for the main event to the Craftsman Jeep of Glenn Harris, who finished second in the heat race. Meanwhile, it's all overshadowed a great driving performance by Robbie Gordon in the Venable Ford. Here's the action as it took place, the very last lap. Now, Glenn Harris gets the inside line. Now, Roger Mears knows he's got trouble. He's got to try and get around him before they get to the last corner, and he's not going to do it. So then they hook bumpers here. Roger is literally hooked into him, and now trying to go a little bit sideways, pushes into Glenn Harris, and they both go over. Boy, you'd never know that this was the last race of the season, would you?
They almost T-boned about a lap before, and this time it sure happened.
Well, take a look and look at the power. Both guys trying to get to the finish line. Now, Harris has got the position wrapped up, but it looks like they're hooked right there. And then Glenn gets out of the throttle. I'm just guessing here, and Roger has nowhere to go because he was still hooked into that bumper. And they're no longer hooked at this point, but it's a little too late.
There they go, Ivan Stewart the leader. Roger Mears, then Roger Mears Jr. jumping up Glenn Harris. He spins around through turn one and jumps in front of Danny Thompson.
Well, Danny Thompson goes over.
Spin, a roll, and caught up on top of the hydro barrier, trying to drive out of it. He's going to drive off that hydro barrier and continue on.
Unbelievable. I was just getting ready to say, you don't have to worry about them saving the trucks because this is the last race of the season. Now we're going to go full course yellow once again. And the question is, can Danny Thompson get it into gear and get it going?
The way he just powered off of the hydro barrier, it looked like he was going to make a go of it, but he might be having some, it looks like that left rear tire is blown.
Well,
is that right, or is that, it looks, that left rear tire looks funny.
I think it might be just some mud and some scarring from when he was spinning it up on the hydro barrier.
I saw some smoke come off of there, and you can see where the fender maybe was rubbing up against it.
Well, here's what happens. It's Glenn Harris. It's amazing. Glenn's been in a lot of it tonight. Now, again, he goes up over the first section, and you notice that first jump is only a half width across the track. So if you get 2 wheels on, 2 wheels off, this is the end result.
Look at that.
And Danny Thompson is pulling the vehicle back out of the race. That's going to mean that there will be no change in the point standings, as Walker Evans and both Danny Thompson have retired from this event.
Our